30 days. That is all I'm asking from you. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make $10,000 this month in 30 days in wholesaling real estate. We are skipping the guru talk. We are skipping the hype train to get you excited and pumped up. I'm just going to break down today how you can make $10,000 in wholesaling real estate in under 30 days with no money at all. That is what I'm here to do. There's no guru talk. There's no course. There's none of this stupid stuff. I'm just going to show you exactly how to do it today. I got nothing to sell you. I got nothing to sign up for a course or mastermind or discovery call. What I'm going to do today is just break down and just share with you on the screen exactly everything you must do to make $10,000. How to do it, what to do it, where, everything. That is what we're doing today. If you want to make $10,000 in 30 days, let me break it down. It comes down to really just like one really simple thing, but really if you do 5 really simple things to just make $10,000 this month in wholesaling real estate. I'm telling you, it's not as complicated as so many people make it. I don't complicate this because I'm not trying to sell you a solution to complicate this. I'm just going to give you the cold, hard truth in wholesaling real estate so you can make $10,000 a month. That is just one deal a month. That's all we're focusing on, and that is what we're doing today. So if you're excited, ready to go to learn wholesaling real estate, guys, do me a big favor, guys. Make sure you actually go out here and smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss when I go live. Comment below your questions, and I'm here to help you become the best wholesaler you possibly can. But before I break it down, you know we got to get ready. We got to get the intro up. We got to get excited because this is our year. This is our time. This is everything for us to become as successful as possible in wholesaling real estate. So without further ado, let's get it, baby. Woo!
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, again, they got go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.
Snap! We're ready to go. We're excited. I'm going to show everything you need to know about how to make 10 grand a month. So let's stop the talk and let's actually walk the walk, stop the talk, and learn how to make $10,000 a month. So let's break it down. So we got the iPad here. We are ready to talk about this. We are ready to go. What is our goal? We're going to write down our actionable steps, everything we need to know. What is it, right? Pretty simple, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to focus on making $10,000 in 30 days. That is it. That is what we're doing. That is what we're focusing on. That is our goal. We will do anything for this goal. This is our point. This is our goal. We're ready to go. We're excited. 10K, 30 days. Let's break down exactly how to do it, right? And so, you know, I could break down what's your why. Why do you want to get into this? What's your point? What's driving you? We can talk this all day. I think everybody watching this could use an extra 10K. You know, even if you're making millions of dollars, give that 10K to like St. Jude or a great charity or like something like that. Like we could all use an extra $10,000. So let's not get in the, you know, hype up, get you excited, jacked up. We all have reasons why. I think we all have it. You're watching this because you have a reason why you want to make 10 grand. Remember that reason and let's just get into it, right? So if you want to make $10,000, it all comes down to a specific amount of things. And these are what we're going to do. We're just going to put it in what we call buckets. Okay. This is what it is. So let's kind of do a little buckets. So I remember in preschool, we had cubbies and those were the days. And I'll tell everybody that was the time to be alive. when I had the Cubbies in 2003, 2004, when I was like 3 or 4. That was a time to be alive. And that's for a different day. But I'm talking about my pre-K days all day. But we had little Cubbies. And we're going to use Cubbies today. I don't know if that's too young to say, but like we're going to use that to make 10 grand. And this is a way not a lot of people talk about this, but this is definitely a way you should be looking at it. So this is a very quick formula system. If you want to make $10,000 in your wholesaling real estate business, that you just have to write down a little note. So if you come to me in a month and say, Zach, I did not make $10,000, I want you to send me this little worksheet, and I would love to look at it, and I can clearly see if it's good or bad. So let's talk about this, okay? So let's do the first little cubby here, all right? We'll make the cubbies black. So the first thing we got to focus on is leads pulled. How many leads do we pull? Okay. And this is for 30 days. All right. We're going to make a little cubby here. You can write down the little number in there. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. So that's going to be number 1. We're going to box that out. All right. So leads pull is number 1. Next here, what I want to focus with people is calls made. How many calls did you make? I want to know. Please let me know. Write that down. Right. Boom. And then on this one, it's not really that bad. Actually, that's too confusing. So we'll leave it like that. All right. There we go. All right. Next little cubby here we want to focus on is calls made. How many calls did you make? Like physical calls. What in the world is that? All right. Calls made. Next one we look at is contacts made. Really not that complicated. Okay. We're going to really focus on this little system here. All right. And then we're going to go down a little more. And the next little cubby here, we'll make it a little smaller, but we won't make it too complicated. Then we got little 4 here, so that's fine too. And we're going to make this really simple, okay? Offers made. We're going to make a little cubby for that. Contract signed. Now we'll reveal the other ones in a second, but let's kind of go through the first 6 here to understand. So if you're looking to make $10,000 a month, just remember, guys, we're going to have to start looking at these little cubbies right here, okay? And we're going to put our little numbers in them, and that's going to help us figure out exactly what we're doing, and what we're doing is the right thing, the wrong thing, whatever it is, right? And so if you don't know wholesaling real estate, you want to learn it, I would say just go to the bottom right-hand corner of wholesaling.com. It'll show you exactly how to get into wholesaling. But when you're starting wholesaling real estate, you have to ask yourself these questions. How many leads did I pull? How many code violations, probates, high equity? How many of those did we make? And how many did you skip trace? Like how many good leads we could start marketing to? And this is in a 30-day interval, right? Then you ask yourself the next question. From those leads, how many calls from those leads did I make? These are all in sequential order. How many calls I made? Oh, calls make. Or calls made I did twice. What is wrong with me? This happens when I have too much unfiltered power. All right. We're going to leads pulled, and we're going to just do skip traces. Calls made, and then, yeah. Actually, we'll add this one here too. Actually, we'll skip this one. We'll make it drive for dollars, reverse trying for dollars, sticky notes. I'm going to make one just for the sticky notes because I think it's that important. All right. Calls made, contacts made. So how many sticky notes do we put out? Because those are like, bandit signs, like outbound marketing. Actually, I'm just going to call it outbound marketing, inbound marketing. Inbound leads made, right? And you got calls made, and then you got contacts made, right? This is very important too. And then we got offers made, and then contracts signed. I think a lot of wholesalers out here start getting confused. And then we're going to go out here to cash buyers, followed up in the month. The next one is, cash buyer dispo calls. And I'll explain what these all are. And it all comes back to closed deals. That is the major cubby. That is the cubby we are focusing on. That is the cubby that we care about. This is the main goal, and that is what we're focusing on. So let's talk about this right here. Leads pulled, all this fun jazz, all this great stuff. In wholesaling real estate, we're looking at this, right? And so we are looking at this and we got to just decide what we're going to do. And when you focus on these little goals, this all flows into doing deals, right? So we look at a little arrow, make it red. How many leads did I pull and how many inbound leads I make and how many calls I made there? But they all flow into each other. Flows here, then we inbound leads. Then we're going to focus on how many calls we make. The amount of calls we make is going to lead into contacts. And then the contacts, when we have someone that makes contacts, we'll have appointments. And then boom, it goes to the numbers game of offers. And then we'll have signed contracts, cash buyers, boom, follow. We can dispo them. And then boom, dispose equal closed deals. So you got to ask yourself, if I want to make 10 grand, how many do I have to put in for this to work, right? Depends on what you want to do. I would say if you're doing pulls, I would probably try at least 3,000 leads if you want to guarantee to get a deal. But that's for like high equity. So let's focus on 1,000. Pull 1,000 government leads. I think it would be fine. Inbound leads made, I would say at least 500. Drawing for dollars, banded signs, whatever you want to do, probate mailers. So calls makes the next one. That is the one that is debated heavily by scholars of wholesaling real estate. Like, oh my gosh, Zach, how many calls should I make? All these things. Honestly, I could probably tell you any way you want to do it. But if you can make at least 2,500 calls in a month and they're really good leads, I think you're going to be fine. And that would probably do 100 a day, but those are really good leads. You can even push it to 5,000 if it's like a dialer. If you really want to get like a dialer out here, maybe. How many contacts I want to make? I would probably say you want to reach at least a quarter of that if you really want to have good conversations. So let's aim for the goal of 750 contacts, like hellos. That will probably end up being 25 a day. And with that, I think on 750 contacts, you could realistically probably make 250. And if you're pushing it, probably 300 offers. But let's do 250 offers. And that's like, you're doing some FISBO, like you're doing a lot here, right? Realistically, if it's like legit appointments, you only need like 25 offers. You're probably going to get a deal from that, like 10 grand. But like if you're doing like, if you're just outbound crazy offers, it's fine. But I think you've made 750 contacts. You can make 250 offers. But you got to remember statistically, 25 is honestly what you really want to be focusing on. Because if you really look at the 750, I would say 50 out of those are going to like actually want to sell. So I'd probably say 5%. And 5% really of that's going to equal 25 offers because that's going to be 50. But 50 are not going to be qualified. And so that's going to bring about 25. From that, you should probably get, if you're bad at wholesaling, let's say 5 contracts, and you're only going to be able to sell 1, and that'll equal a deal. You should follow up with at least 5 legit cash buyers a day. So that's 150 that's about 150 cash buyers you should call, follow up, and try to find. And then when you're trying to sell your deals, I think for 5 deals, you do 10 each. You talk to 50 cash buyers. That will guarantee at least 1 deal. I would say 1 to 3. So that is kind of what our numbers are looking like. So if you want to do 1 deal in wholesaling real estate, where does this come from? This comes from pulling at least 1,000 leads. I would say you should definitely, if this is going to be government lists, but like it should be 5,000 if you're doing a paid. Like if you're really pushing the numbers. So 5,000 at least. Inbound marketing, try to push for at least 500. This is going to be drawing for dollars, reverse drawing for dollars, banded signs, very important. Make at least 2,500 to 5,000 calls. And really, what's 2,500 divided by 30? That's going to be 83 calls a day. So 83 calls a day. Not really that. Like once you start breaking things down, it's not that complicated, right? 25 contacts a day out of the 83, which is really not that crazy. Like if you really look at it, like it's not that insane, right? And then offers make 50 legit people that want to sell. You give an offers on half of them. That's 25, equal to 5 contracts. I'm assuming if you're just brand new in this business, you're not going to be able to close as many. So you're going to get 5 contracts signed. You got your cash buyers. You're going to follow up. Say you try to find 150. 50 of them turn out legit maybe. And then from the 50, 5 for each one. At least one's going to close. 1 to 3 deals from that. I think that's a very realistic possibility for you in wholesaling real estate if you want to make $10,000. Now, these are little cubbies. This is what you got to be looking at in your wholesaling real estate business. So if you're coming out here, right, and we're looking at this, this is what it legit takes. This is what you need to be at, right? And the problem is, so if somebody comes up to me and they say, Zach, we'll make this red because you did something bad, right? Zach, I haven't made $10,000. I'm listening to everything you say. Why am I not at that point? Why am I not as successful as you when it comes to all this stuff? I should make $10,000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just break out your cubbies. Like I'm going to treat you like a preschooler because honestly, we got to get back to the basics here in wholesaling real estate. Okay. How many leads did you pull? Oh, wait, I pulled 50 and I did 4 reverse trying for dollars. And like, I'm looking at, so here's the thing. Oh, Zach, I pulled 300 leads. Does 300 equal 1,000? No, right? You don't deserve a deal. I'm sorry to say it. How many inbound leads? Oh, I did 30 for the month. Is 30 the same as 500? No, right? I'm obviously not going to get a deal. How many calls did you make? Zach, I'm doing 10 calls a day. Is 10 calls a day that it's equal to 300? 300 is not 2,500. 83 is not 10. That done, right? How many contacts you're making in a month? Are you making 25 a day? No, I'm making 2 a day. Like, no, right? Like, that's terrible. 60 is not the same. Like, that is not. Okay? Offers. If you are not making at least an offer a day, what do I always say? This is the biggest truth I could tell anybody. An offer a day keeps the guru away. Keeps the guru away. Okay? If everybody watching this could make one legitimate offer to their seller every single day, these gurus would be done with. Everybody would be making a ton of money, and that's all you're focusing on. You're just making an offer a day. That is all you're focusing on. You're just making one offer a day. If you could do that, like legitimately good lead that actually wants to sell, these gurus would be so, they're already broke, but they would not have any coaching. Like it wouldn't even be legit. It wouldn't even be real anymore. They'd be so down bad. I mean, they're already down bad, but like even worse than they are right now. You want to know why? Because people buy courses for someone to tell them to do this. And it all comes down to making one offer a day. And this is what I'm focusing on. And then that's not 30 offers. That's 25. 25. It's like let's say take the weekends off. 25 a month. That's all I'm saying. An offer a day keeps the guru away. These gurus are shaking right now that I'm saying this information because they know if the people in wholesaling real estate actually focused on making one offer a day and they kept that as their main KPI, there'd be no need for them. What I'm just telling you right now, this is not some crazy secret. Like if you don't need to go buy this super $10,000 mastermind course on how to get started in wholesaling or do all that, an offer a day. And once you build your business around offers, making one offer a day, that's all changed because the contracts will flow. You make that, they start flowing. Boom, flow here, flow there. You do the cash buyers. You'll close deals. You'll make money. That's the point. You get all the riches, right? You get all the riches. Boom, boom, boom. You got the cool watch. You got the cool whip. Woo! I can't draw for anything, but you get the whip, right? You get your dream life, right? But really, what's the main thing here we got to focus on? I thought it was dispo. I thought I'd do innovation. Okay, just cut it. All right? Cut the stinking fluff out of all this. An offer a day keeps the guru away. So for anybody out here wondering how to make $10,000 this month in wholesaling real estate, you just got to go back to an offer a day because they'll keep that stinking guru away. So if you do the math, so let's quick maths. All right. Quick math. All right. Zach, I want to make $10,000. I'm going to put $10,000 on my mirror. I'm going to stare at it. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to be like, I want to make $10,000. That's all I want to focus on. That's me. I'm looking at it. 10,000. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to meditate on it. 10 grand a month, 10 grand a month. Like, that's what people do. That's what the gurus say. Oh, just meditate. Oh, 10 grand a month, 10 grand a month. Cut it. All right. We are going to stop that. We are going to do this instead. All right. We're going to get cool. All right. We're going to have cool shades. All right. We're going to start becoming an alpha wholesaler. Okay. We got the cool shades. All right. We're living the lavish life. All right. We're going to get Gucci shirts. We're going to get the sick watch. Right. I'm going to be in my Lambo. Right. This is how you do it. How do you get in the Lambo? All right. Get the watch here. Sorry. How do you do it? I'm going to manifest and start looking at not 10 grand. Make this even zoom in more. I'm going to do one offer a day. When you start looking at that, that is what happens. When you start looking at making one offer a day, that will actually get you rich. Oh, look at 10 grand. Hey, stop looking at that. Look at just making one offer a day. So many people, they love looking at the effect. Okay? The effect is the sexiest, most amazing thing in the world. It's the best. And then you got the little old cause that nobody wants to do. If you just want to get the effect, the money, all the cool stuff, everybody just loves the effect. The effect is just so cool. It's so great. It just, guys, staring at the effect all day ain't going to do anything. Because for the effect to happen, you must actually do the cause. The cause is actually the thing that's going to make the effect. So we can talk about being all jacked and ripped and healthy and six-pack. But if you're not willing to work out and eat right and do all the good things, it's stupid. It won't get you anything. You have to actually look at the cause. We don't care about the effect anymore. Okay? We want to focus on the cause because the effect will flow. If we just work on the cause, the money, the cool stuff, it will all come down. All right? It will happen. But when you start neglecting the cause, that's the big issue. So focus on the cause, not the effect. What's the cause? It's the work. It's the offers. It's the marketing. It's talking to cash buyers. It's all the stuff that doesn't sound nice and sexy and amazing. It's none of this stuff. And the big thing is, if you want to start doing all this stuff, there's a simple equation. There's a really simple equation, I think, for everybody to really look at this, okay? And it's like, how do I make 10 grand? Like, what are the skill sets and the tools? And there's honestly two, right? I've said this a million times, but I'll keep saying it and I'll keep preaching this to everybody because this is the most important thing. Oh, I'm not confident enough. It's none of that stuff, okay? It's all about having the knowledge, number one. And number two, it's all about having the common sense. That's all it takes to make 10 grand. Okay? Number two. Number one's the knowledge. Number two is the common sense. Those are the two things you need to make $10,000 a month in wholesaling real estate. I don't care at 10 grand. That's all I'm saying. 10 grand a month all comes down to those things. Knowledge. How do I get the knowledge? freewholesaling.com. That's how you actually learn. You go on the live streams like this. You actually learn. That's how you get the knowledge. That's easy, right? You watch the live streams, you see what I'm doing, you got all that stuff, right? Like, oh, okay, that's simple, right? I'm going to highlight it so it's not confusing to anybody because everyone gets super confused. Now let's talk about the common sense. Now this is the one that most people don't understand. If you expect to make like all this cash from doing no work and then making like 3 calls a day, you lack common sense. because when you look at every top wholesaler you want to be at, and they all tell you to work hard, and then you expect a different result, it's like, what's going to happen, right? And so I want everybody to really look at this, okay? Because if you have common sense, you're going to understand you have to work hard. And if you watch our stuff, you have the knowledge. You see, oh, Zach says do. So if I go to freewholesaling.com and I see the video and the modules and all that stuff, and Zach says to do X, Y, and Z. That's what I tell you to do. Just do X, Y, and Z. All right? It takes common sense saying if that's what Zach tells me to do it from freewholesaling.com, and then you go out here and then you don't do X, you'll do Y, but you'll do like half of Z. And then you expect to become rich. That's not common sense. Common sense is saying, hey, Zach said to do this, this, and this. And then what you do is you do this, this, and this. That's how you make 10 grand. It all comes down to knowledge and common sense. A lot of people are lacking common sense in wholesaling that aren't getting their first deal. It doesn't mean you're not smart. It's just you're lacking the actual common sense of, hey, Zach says this, I got to do it. And that's all it takes to make $10,000 a month in wholesaling stinking real estate. I can tell everybody watching this, if you are not at the point where you're wanting to be in life, it's all directly proportionate to what you've been doing in your future. It is all proportionate unto what you've done in the past, is proportionate on the decisions you've made and exactly where you're at in your life right now. We can make that change right now. And that's what I'm telling you guys. So if you want to make $10,000 a month, step by step, that's what you got to focus on. What do I do? What's the list do I pull? What kind of calls? What script do I make? What did I just say? Knowledge and common sense. So if you're asking me questions of what list, is this a good list? Is this a bad list? Is this list right? Guess what? You just got to go to, where is it? freewholesaling.com. That is it. All right. freewholesaling.com. That's where everything's at if you want to learn how to get rich in wholesaling real estate. Okay. freewholesaling.com. Okay. I'm going to write it here so we don't forget it. That's it. freewholesaling.com. Right there. Boom. freewholesaling.com. So if you want to learn wholesaling, the knowledge of what to do, the list, all the stuff is right there. I don't have 6 hours to break all of wholesaling real estate down like this. I just want to break down and make 10 grand in this video, but that is it. That is how you make $10,000 a month in wholesaling. Just go to freewholesaling.com. We'll make your first 100K. Then we can help scale you up to 7 figures. And then boom, you start sending me some deals and we can all make some money. Boom. That is it. So I want to help you guys learn wholesaling and get you rich. And that is the point today. So let's answer some questions. I want to help the people out. I want to help really anybody that's having some questions, concerns, or anything in wholesaling. And we'll get it going. Also, guys, if you have any wholesaling real estate deals you want to send me, just go to sellmypaper.com. That is our dispo program. So if you have a deal in our select markets, we are opening up more markets, I promise you. Just go to sellmypaper.com, submit the lead, and then our team will look at it. If it's not a good deal, we'll probably text it to you. But if it's a deal, we'll have some of our team call you, get the thing sold, and we'll work with you, and we'll make some money. You'll make some money, and we'll all get rich together. That's the point, guys. So let's answer some questions. Let's see how I can help the people out, and let's get it. So Yara says, Zach, what should I do about earnest money? It's a good deal. I just want to submit the JV, but I don't mean keep asking, but I have to clock back here shortly. If you have a signed contract, send it over. Earnest money's with you. All right, let's see here. Go to freewholesaling.com. Yara knows it. Zach, what do you mean by one offer a day? Okay, so maybe I was not clear on this. Let's really break this down. What I mean by one offer a day is you should offer to a motivated seller to buy the property for X price. That's what I mean by an offer a day. You should, sorry, I can't say the definition of the thing right. You should make a proposition to buy somebody's property for a certain amount of money. One type of seller every single day. That is what I mean by one offer a day. So like a FSBO, sure, you can do a FSBO, but you got to remember, if you're just running through it just to do it, you're going to run out. So for example, Sure, I get people, Zach, I did 100 offers today on Zillow for sale by owners. I should get a deal. Here's the thing. You got to have some common sense, guys. If you do all the FSBOs in your market, maybe do 100 offers in a day. That leaves 650. That leaves 30 or 40 more to do. Because sure, maybe a month 1 or 2 that works, but you can't do a FSBO every single day. And guys, FSBOs, you can do them, but just stick to your own market. When you start going all over the place, that's when you get screwed. So sure, you should do it. But if you're doing FSBOs, you should probably 5x the amount of offers you should make because they're lower quality offers. It's just the truth. Irvin says, Zach, it's a numbers game. Should you change your list if you're not getting these numbers? Depends. It might be your marketing. It might be your skip tracing. It might be the type of leads you have. Without actually doing a one-on-one, I wouldn't know. Hey, I'm not wilding out. All right. I am completely sane right now. I am 100% completely sane in what I'm saying, in my opinion. Guys, if you want the money, you got to focus on the cause, not the effect. Appreciate Sheaves getting the offers in together. I'd love to see it. Zach, how do I get bigger assignment fees? I'm currently doing infill lots in Florida. Focus on probates and off-market properties, not just lots. Yes, all those steps apply to virtual wholesaling as well. It's wholesaling. Virtual wholesaling is wholesaling real estate. Sales is a number game, but also it's also dependent on really going out here and doing it in quality too. David says, Zach, I want to make it in Miami. David, I've had about 3 or 4 calls with you, right? I've had about 5 of them. I've already told you what to do, man. Talk to sellers, do your marketing, and it'll happen. Adrian says, hey, Zach, it's okay to put a property under contract before having boots on the ground and having picks inside of it. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. If it's got to be a good deal, but sure. And then if you go and take the pictures and it's not as good, you can't always renegotiate if the seller's lying to you. You can do a 0 EMD. You can do 100. Just do $100 EMD. Boom. Victor, my offer was accepted. Contract signed. Let's get it. Love it. Awesome. All right. So let's do some one-on-ones. If you want to hop on the one-on-ones and talk to me absolutely for free, do me a favor, guys. Go to Wholesaling Analysis for Real. That is my Facebook group with the most amazing people ever. Over 87,000 people strong. Love it. So let's put in the link here if you guys want to hop on here. I could ask Zach, how do you get in the one-on-ones? Those guys are probably paying you $5,000. You know, it's all free. Just go here, www.facebook.com/groups /wholesaling houses for stinking real. That's it. Wholesaling houses for real. That's it. Facebook group. All right, let's share my screen, show you how to hop on. So I'm just going to go to Wholesaling Houses for Real here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to click the pinned link. Click that. You click boom for StreamYard, and then you'll be sent in right here to talk to me. So let's talk. Let's see how I can help you guys out. So let's get it. Hello.
Yo, Zach.
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. What's up? How can I help you out today?
Got a question. So I spoke to your dad probably like 10 days ago about a deal I had. He told me to send him like an email on Flip with Rick, or the support email.
Okay.
And it was about a commercial property that I don't have a contract on, but I've talked to the lady who owns it. It's a probate. Her uncle died, and she has these 3 properties. They're all storage units, and she's trying to move these businesses like really quickly.
Okay.
So he told me to send it to him, and I never got an answer. I was just wondering if you guys ever took a look.
Oh, no. I'm
Well,
sorry our
what
customer
was
service
that?
team wasn't as good as
Customer service.
I mean, you pay for what you get, I guess. But
Yeah, this is
I'll
expensive.
pop it up for you, man. Why don't you have it locked up? Why are you waiting for our email?
Well,
I'm curious.
So I've talked to her a couple of times. She referred me to her real estate agent. Started talking to the agent, and then I signed a confidentiality agreement to get all the financials for the businesses. which
Okay.
I've looked at, and they look like the businesses make zero money. That's another incentive for her to move these as
What's your
quickly as
name on the
possible.
email?
It's sent from sam.adi@gmail.com. And I think I sent it 10 days ago, or maybe 9 or something like that. Actually, I can look. Hold on. It was January 20th.
Okay. And so what specifically do you want us to underwrite it for you? Is that what you wanted us to do?
I just don't know what, like, okay, so I signed a confidentiality agreement with their commercial real estate agent. It's a huge company. And in the agreement, it says I can no longer speak to her. I have to go through the agent. So I haven't gotten a deal with her yet, but like her motivation is super high. And I'm wondering what you guys think I should do. Like, should I just make an offer to the agent?
I
Like,
mean, this
should I
is an
call her
on-market
directly?
property on LoopNet. Are you making offers
Yeah.
on LoopNet? Is that what your plan is?
No, well, I mean, honestly, my plan is to just call. I have her number. I've talked to her several times, but not lately. My plan is just to call her directly and make her an offer.
But it's an on-market property, bro.
Yeah. So that's not, you can't do that.
No, I don't know what you signed. So
I, it's a large confidentiality agreement that basically says you're not going to give anyone this financial information. And if you want any part of this deal, you're going to talk to me, the agent.
so if you
So
sign that, you
that's
should
what I'm
probably do
thinking. I
it.
can't talk to her.
Probably not. It's an on-market
Fair enough.
property. You have to go through the realtor, dude.
So even if you don't, like, say for in your case, you haven't signed the confidentiality agreement, can you
No, I did
talk
not.
with the seller directly?
Sure, but I'm not going to get the deal if I do that.
Why is that? Like, can't she just be like, okay, I'll just work with you. I don't want to work with my agent.
Yeah,
I'll fire my
in
agent.
fairyland, sure, but in the real world, we sign listing agreements for a certain amount of time, right? That's the real world.
Okay,
We
I
have a
got you.
listing agreement where the realtor has access to the commission for this foreseeable future, 6, 12 months, whatever. And
Okay,
if
that's how it works.
I go to the seller, the realtor is going to be mad at me, and guess what they're going to do? They're not going to want to even deal with me because they don't like me, and then boom, I lose the deal. Right?
Right.
This isn't Pirates of the
Okay.
Caribbean where you can just go steal people's deals like that. Like, unfortunately, the realtor's going to get paid on this. And so,
Okay, I didn't know
I
that's
mean,
how it worked. That makes sense.
yeah, I mean, that's how the real estate game works. So you have 3 on-market properties. So
Right. Well, 2 now. One got sold.
one
But
got
yeah.
sold. All right. Are they all the same storage units?
Yeah, they're all the storage units themselves are about 60 years old, so they're falling apart. And then the one is
What's the
zoned for
cap rate on them?
residential. Their income is negative. They're negative to barely breaking even.
So this is more of a business than a piece of real estate. So specifically, just tell me, what do you actually want me to do? Like, do you want me to tell you what price you should buy it for? Do you want me to tell you what to
No,
say? Like, what are you looking for here?
I was trying to see what you thought I should do with the agent, but that makes sense. I didn't
Not
realize
the
that like
lowest
they
price
had
you
a listing
possibly can.
agreement.
I will tell you right
Yeah,
now, you
now I'm
have
gonna
to
talk to
be
him.
at least 80% of the listing prices on this at minimum to even
You
make
think
it
so?
even work because it's an on-market property, dude.
Yep. All right, cool.
Yeah,
So you see the third property there? It's
I
zoned
see it.
for residential as well as industrial.
Yeah, but no
And
one's going to
that's
go
the
live in
one.
there, dude. Unless somebody wants to live in a storage facility, ain't going to be good for residential.
No, I'm thinking they'd like if the buyer like got it for a good deal, they would knock it down and build like a kind of, because it says right outside of DC. This is like a 30-minute drive from Washington DC.
But dude,
Or land is.
that makes no financial sense to do.
You don't think so?
No,
From a buyer's perspective?
okay. Why would I ever do that? That makes no sense. It's already a producing asset. Why would I knock it down to build something on top of that? Unless it was crumbling the ground and it was like a net negative. You have to have a
It
real
is, yeah.
motivated seller, man. But like for the listing price I see here, which is double than what it's assessed for, there's no way I'm going to
Yep.
buy it for that crazy price and do it unless I'm building an FBI headquarters there. Because this is the third one's actually the most overpriced out of them all. if you compare what it's assessed for versus its listing price.
Right. The land area is pretty big, but it's just way too expensive. So I think I'm going to call the agent, offer him a low price on this big one, and just see where it goes.
I have a question for you here. All right.
Yeah.
Answer this legitimately. All right. So let me pop up the LoopNet on here. Let's do, what is it? Let me pop this up.
What's LoopNet? Is that like Zillow for commercial properties?
It's Zillow for commercial because you have an on-market property.
I was going through the company, like the Transwestern or whatever website that the broker has.
2 acres. And so this thing's listed for over 4 million. I won't give you the price, but so you're telling me that $1 million an acre is what it's going for in that city?
Yeah, it's right out. If you look up, I would say it's much more than that. It's right outside of DC.
Okay.
Yeah. So the land value itself could 100% be what the listing price is.
So let me say one thing, okay? If this thing was actually worth what it's listed for, it would have been sold a very long time ago. There's a reason why it hasn't been sold. You know why?
I'm thinking it's because the business is falling apart around them.
It's
and
overpriced.
The place looks horrible.
It's overpriced.
Oh, it's definitely overpriced as well. Yeah.
So if I'm going to buy this thing for $4 million and spend $500,000 demolishing it, and then another $2 million building on top of that, I'm going to spend $6 million just getting it to that point where I can get other pieces of lot for $4 million, and then build on top of that, and I'll save $500,000.
Right.
It makes no financial sense.
So I was going to offer like 2.1 million.
Do it. You get back to me and tell me how that goes.
Okay. Yeah. What you think? It's less than half, but I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking. The place is
not offering it, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've waited 10 days to make an offer. I don't understand. You don't have to go to me to get permission to offer that, but I'd be shocked if that gets answered. But
well, I wanted to know. I wanted to talk to her, the actual owner, but after talking to you, I realized I can't do that. I didn't know that's what I was waiting on.
I have a big question for you. Let's say you offer $2 million. Coming up with a 1% down payment. I'd love to know. Are you giving the 20
How would
grand?
I come up with the earnest money?
Yeah, who's coming
I
up with
could
20
do that.
grand? You can?
I could do that personally, yeah. But I have a buddy who's in commercial.
So you're going to put 20 grand
on
an EMD on this.
So I'm working on getting a buyer for it now with my buddy who's in commercial real estate locally. Okay. And he has apparently 2 guys that he thinks could make this deal happen if we got it for the price, like a 2.1 to 2.5. And if it was worth it, we would put the earnest money down. Like if it was locked in before the contract was signed, quote unquote, then we would do it.
Why haven't you done it?
I was waiting to see if I should talk to her or this agent first. That's why I tried to get on with you like once or twice within the past week. It didn't work. But now that I've got that info, I'm gonna shoot that guy an email tonight.
All right, go do it. Let me know how that goes, though. I'd love to know.
All right. Yeah, and then maybe if I do get a contract, I'll go to sell my paper if I need to.
Oh, it's got to be a good deal, dude.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks for your time, man.
All right. Boom. Awesome. All right. Let's go here. All right. Someone says, have you heard of House Bill 301? Oh, no. It's going to ban everything. The world is going to end. You could say whatever you want. I don't know even what state is House Bill 301 in. Doesn't sound good. Guys, I'm packing up. I'm ending the stream right now. We're over. Wholesaling's done. They're banning it. You're going to jail. FBI swatting everyone. You can't. What is House Bill 3? Tell me the state and I'll look it up right now. But I sincerely doubt that anyone can give me legitimate details on this stuff, okay? What state? Tell me. Because it goes crazy because everyone says, I heard, someone said, I heard from somebody. Anton, tell me the state. Stop laughing. Tell me what the state is. Let's break it down right now. Give me the state. Give it to me. I'd love to know. I haven't found one bill that's banned wholesaling. Maryland. All right, let's go look it up. House Bill 301, Maryland. Jeez Louise, everybody's so freaked out in Maryland. All right. Is this it? 301? What? This is the most boring thing I've ever seen in my entire life. All right. House Bill 301. Can somebody give me a link to this? Because, like, I don't. This is the Atomical Gift Act of donor and organ donor. See, I don't see this. House Bill 301, Maryland. Here's the thing, guys. I don't understand this. Because look at this. When I look up House Bill 301, all right, authorizing a person who chose to be an organ donor to designate an atomical gift to be used for certain purposes. Yeah, this is rough for wholesaling, guys. I don't know what we're going to do. You know, this is rough because, like, these organ donors, how are they going to wholesale if they can do atomical gifts? Jesus. Guys, come on. Like, dude, like, what's up with that? Guys, don't be spreading fear in the comments. You guys are like some people are little crybabies. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, someone said this House bill's gonna end everything, and then somebody else comments, "Oh my gosh, this doesn't sound good. We're freaking out." What about Arizona? Arizona has a law basically out here that banned wholesaling, but guess what? Guess what? I read the law with you guys, and guess what that law said? If you're solely intending to wholesale, then you have to say you're wholesaling. But guess how you go around that? I'm actually intending on buying it cash by double closing it. And then, oh, you know what? That was my intention, but now we're switching it up. Boom. Law's stupid. They can't make laws to ban wholesaling. Illinois has one, but it's technically you can get around it very easy. You got to talk with your title company. They'll show you how to do it. But like, there's not one law that's banned wholesaling real estate. There's not one. And I'm going to ban wholesaling. I'm going to do it. I haven't found one. These gurus are trying to scare you. They're trying to find ways to go out here and scare you and sell you courses. I haven't found one. And so when you guys bring this up, I call you to the table. And when I call y'all to the table, you get freaked out. I'm not here to call anyone out, but like, Anton, you're not giving me any info on this. Show me the link. I don't see it. So, Anton, you bringing this up is just scaring people for no reason. It's like, I don't get it. Anton, hop on. Tell me what it is. I don't see you putting it on, though, man. Jeez, dude. Camille says, people tell me all the time I can't wholesale in Philly, and I closed 6 deals there. Like, Philly's legal. That's an easy law, and it's not even a thing. So, guys, keep it up. I'm so sick of these like fake, I'm so sick of these fake laws that come out and like, oh, we're gonna ban wholesaling. It's so stupid. All right, we'll look up one more time. 2023. There's no House Bill 301 here. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Altering the definition. All right, let's do this. There we go. See, now I have to go look at it. All right, here it is. See, no one tells me this, so this hasn't been through the reading, but let's go read this, okay? So I don't even have a link to it, so I can't even read this, but let's go here. Publication on this. Subject thesaurus. Nope, that's not it. Is this it? No. Sponsor, delegate. All right, let's go here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read this to see how they're banning wholesaling. 9. 301. All right. I can't read this, so I'll get the delegate. It I can't even read this. Oh, is it? There we go. All right. So let's go through this thing and see how they're banning wholesaling. All right. Let's go through it because Anton couldn't show me, so I got to show myself. All right. Let's get it going. All right. Let's read it. Let's make it big for everybody and let's go put it on. Okay. So this law clearly states here. And if this is the biggest like riffraff, I'm going to be so mad. All right. An act concerning real estate brokers and brokerage services for the purpose of altering the definition to provide real estate brokerage services to include engaging in the business of real estate wholesaling to require an individual who engages in real estate wholesaling to be licensed as a real estate broker or real estate sale. It's over. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, I see this law all the time. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? This is the funniest part. So this sounds all scary. Every politician gets on their high horse and says, "Oh, that's it." Here's the thing. I love how I talk to lawyers. We know what we do, all right? Here it is, okay? It's the definition of wholesaling that gets every single one of these laws. They can make whatever law they want, but until they show a right definition of it. So let's go through the definition of wholesaling real estate. Because here's the thing. I want everybody to understand this. Wholesaling real estate can be anything. And unless you do a law that covers all of real estate wholesaling, you're done. I haven't found one. So let's break down what the definition of real estate wholesaling is. Until this turns into a communist China, we're going to be fine. All right? Because we're in the United States of stinking America. We're all about freedom, baby. So let's break this down. Let's see what kind of guru did this. Okay? So for consideration, selling, buying, exchanging, or leasing real estate or collecting rent in the use of real estate. Explanation of capital matters. All right, let's go to the top here. All right. Business occupations, and in this title, the words have meaning and mean to engage in any of the following activities. For consideration, providing the services. So real estate brokerage, providing a service for buying or selling. Makes sense. Promoting the sale of real estate through listing in a publication. Engaging that subdivide land, all this stuff. All right. So here it is in this one, okay? So let's talk about this is the big thing. This is going to end the world. Let's show how wholesaling is banned. Regardless of whether the activity is engaged in for any person. Let's focus on person. Engaging in the buying or selling, offering to buy or sell, or marketing of real estate, or otherwise dealing in contracts, including assignable contracts for real estate or options on real estate, or two or more occasions of any 12-month period. Oh, no. It's over. Oh, no. The world is ending because, oh, no. What are we going to do? So brokering, if I do more than 2 wholesaling deals, and what it's saying here is, if I'm actively engaging in buying or selling, offering to buy, or marketing of real estate in or otherwise dealing in contracts, including a sign of a contracts or buying or options of real estate. Does this mean if I go buy a property, I have to be licensed? No. So you're telling me this definition doesn't work if I double close? No, because the definition would clearly state here that if a person engages in the buying and selling of real estate, they have to be licensed. Nope. That doesn't ban buying or selling real estate without a license, because that is called socialism. And that's what we have here. All right. If you are in the United States of America, we got the American flag behind us. If you're in the United States of America, you are a citizen. You can go out here and buy real estate as a regular. You don't have to have the special licensing to go buy a piece of real estate. Buy your mom's house. You don't have to have a license for that. All right. And so what this law is trying to do, which hasn't passed, but we'll break it down. If you are engaging in the buying or selling or let's do all right. So if you're engaging in the buying or selling, let's get through the parentheses, of real estate and or dealing or otherwise dealing. So if you're basically if you're dealing in contracts, including an assignment of contract for real estate or options on real estate on 2 or more occasions in any 12-month period. So if we double close, we're fine. This is not banned wholesaling. Oh, I'm freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out, y'all. Guys, this is the stupidest law I've ever seen in my entire life, because how you can't ban wholesaling by doing this. Now, if you are theoretically, if you are trying to do assignable contracts on any 2 occasions, you're going to have to be licensed. But if you double close, which is pretty easy to do, and you'll find your title companies there, you're good to go. And if you actually buy it into yourself, also on top of this, this is kind of funny, regardless of the activity engaged for another person. So regardless of whether the activity is engaged in for another person, so it doesn't matter if it's another person, engaging in the buying or selling, offering to buy for sell, or marketing of real estate and otherwise dealing in contracts. So here's the coolest part about this. Now we're talking about people. Now, if you do it in a corporation, are you fine? It says another person on here too. So it's very, very loose how this is worded. And so theoretically, there's a loophole on this where theoretically, if you do it under LLC, you should be fine. On top of this, guys, you can also do this. Look at this. Assignments, right? Here's another way we go around this. If I actually go out here and let's say, for example, I put under contract on my LLC and I sell the LLC, guess what? That's not an assignment. That's not, let's look at the definition here again, guys. I can do the LLC approach, the contract, the company approach. Guys, there's so many loopholes on this, and it's so easy because this is just such a stupid law, and it's so funny. But yeah, that's hilarious to me, because we now learned that wholesaling is illegal, but unfortunately, wholesaling is not illegal because you can just go around that pretty easy. But again, the gurus, they're upset. So it goes through a first reading. It hasn't even been voted on at all and passed, because it actually might even fail on this. So I'll keep this tagged for myself in my tab, but it's just kind of sad when I read the bill, because it's like it's done so stupidly. But yeah, guys, there's a million ways to get around that. And I just think it's so funny that people go freak out. I actually had to go out here and read it for you guys to show you that, nope, you're fine. Jeez Louise, these gurus drive me crazy. Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Zach?
I'm blessed, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Awesome.
So,
What's up? How can I help you out?
is there a Louisiana version of HAR.com?
No, HIR is the only one like that I know.
Okay, because
You're spoiled.
man, I found I travel to Louisiana for my job sometimes, and I found a seller that was motivated to sell, but he was listing it for like 400,000 because it's sitting on 2.1 acres. So when I was doing the comps for it through batch leads, I was only getting like 177,000. But then I went on PropStream, and I know the estimate doesn't mean much, but it listed it for like 800,000 or something like that. So I'm wondering, like, how would I get like a good assessment of?
I mean, comp's gonna be the best one, and so that's why I feel like PropStream or batch, it might be easier for you. But honestly, you could also, if you have some wholesalers in the area you could JV with, and they have MLS access, you can do that too.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of ways to do it, man.
Okay. And
yeah, you're spoiled HAR, man. It's so easy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My other question was, so I was kind of trying to get an understanding when the person was on the one-on-one earlier. So I called a seller. He wasn't interested in selling his residential property, but he had a commercial property that he was interested in. They had shut the business down. His wife had some medical issues that caused him to close down the business. The building is actually kind of like run down. And he told me the price that he wants, but I went ahead and I told him, hey, if we do a cash offer, we take care of the closing fees, would you be negotiable on that price? He said, yeah, definitely. But he is on the contract with the realtor, but it ends in a week. So, but he's been on contract for 2 years, which was kind of strange to me. Like, I didn't understand that.
It's weird, man. So like I have the one guy I was talking about before.
Yeah.
I was very skeptical he's going to get the deal, because statistically, on a commercial property that's listed over $4 million, when you offer 50% of the listing price,
yeah,
it usually never goes through, because that's really low.
Okay.
And so that's I don't think you do that. People who do on-market wholesaling don't do that. And so when you walk in expecting that, you obviously haven't wholesaled on the MLS enough,
Okay.
especially for commercial. So are you trying to do that?
No, I'm not.
No, not like that. 50% of the listing price, like, come on.
Yeah.
Especially for a $4 million, like, no. Okay. So specifically, so is it an on-market property?
Well, I mean, I did not think that it was on market. Like I said, he kind of just brought it up. But then, as our conversation went, he said that it is on contract but it's been on contract for the past 2 years. So I guess that would make it on market, right?
I mean, is it a contract with a realtor to list it, or is it a contract with a buyer?
A contract with a realtor.
Yeah, that's fine. That usually happens.
Okay.
So you just got to offer. Make a lowball offer though if it's been listed for that long. That realtor's insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it land?
No, it's actually a building, but it has land on it too.
That's
But it's on
weird.
like a
I mean,
main.
sometimes vacant lands like that, but that's weird. Just make an offer and see what you can do, man.
Okay. So there's nothing really different when it comes to comping commercial properties or anything like that.
No, you can comp other commercial, but honestly, when it comes to commercial, you just gotta lock it up for the lowest you can and try to find a buyer. I hate to say it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I had questions over. I mean, I've been doing my driving for dollars too. And he said like get at least 100 every weekend. I'm at like 282 right now, so
Beautiful, man. Keep it up, dude.
I appreciate that.
All right, awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, all right. Yo,
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. What's up? How can I help you out today?
Well, I had a quick question. It was about you told me to basically put my government list. I went to go get the code violation for the last month, and I only had like 7, literally 7. But I did pull up some high equity list, and I already made like 1,800 calls, and like I'm not expecting to get a deal out of it, but at least have a one quality conversation out of the, like, let's say I do calls from 11 to around 2 o'clock, and that will be like almost every day, but Sundays. And I don't like, there's some days that like I can pass like 2-3 days that I had to go ahead and do like a for sale by owner in Silo. Like that, I can keep getting better at having that conversation with a motivated seller.
Yeah.
Because if not, like, it's like I call and it's like, oh no, I'm not looking to sell. I'm not looking to sell. And I
Have you
don't
done the
get to
evictions
that
list?
one good. What was that?
Have you done the evictions list?
The eviction list, I haven't done that one.
Oh, that one.
I only put the high equity and from PropStream, but I didn't put from PropStream. I didn't put no government list. Should I do that now from PropStream?
On PropStream, try the tax delinquencies. That might be a really good government list to do.
Okay, and for government list, I can do.
Not on PropStream. You have to go in person or
Not
call.
exactly. Which one should I do for like any government list that I can pull up for free?
Fire damage properties, water shutoffs, evictions, and then I would probably see if you can get a tax delinquency from them. But I think you can pull it on PropStream pretty easy. And then obviously number 1, the probates.
For those, I should just go to the courthouse, like
Yep.
on the videos,
or try to see if you can pull it online too.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pull it online. Cause, is it a public records though, or somewhere else?
It should be public records online.
Because online, I was looking through public records, and it's for me, it was like.
Well, call them and ask how I can do it.
Exactly, I think I'm gonna.
You already pay your taxes, man, right? You already pay your taxes. They work for you.
Exactly.
They should help you out. It's free.
Exactly. So that was the only issue like that I was having. It was just by giving those people the calls and not having like at least one quality conversation where I can at least offer. But I've been meeting some people out here like in the area, agents, but they've been like connecting me with people that want to sell, but they don't want to sell through them.
Yeah.
So I've been working my way around it though.
Hey, it's perfect.
Yeah,
man.
no. Hopefully I can get this deal like by the next month or something.
I believe in you.
No, I think that was it. I was just I don't know, like maybe second thoughts, because even though I'm not having, how you say that, I'm not having second thoughts on making the calls. I'm making it. It's just when it's time. Like I have some quality conversations, but it's like from those calls that I did, talk to like maybe 5 people. I don't know if that's a normal thing or
We
not.
gotta get a little more than that.
Exactly.
We gotta get a little more than that. So let's start pulling those more specialty lists and start getting the calls going, man.
Alrighty, definitely. I'm gonna
All right.
next time I'm coming over here, I'm gonna make sure I already have gone through all that.
All right, man. Keep it up, dude. I
Appreciate
believe in
that.
you.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. All right. Ramo. All right. Alex,
Yo,
what's up?
what's up, Zach?
I'm
I
blessed, man. How can I help you out?
Well, I mean, Edelmiro, I think that's his name. He kind of said the same thing that I mean, I'm just watching. Basically, yeah, I've been doing my calls and stuff. I mean, I haven't done exactly. I kind of joined the live a little late, so, but I did see like most of your like the things that you said to do. I haven't done the personal like go pull the government record stuff. I've just been pulling mostly prop stream lists and driving for dollars lists. So, but I have been doing a lot of calls lately. But yeah, I guess I'll try doing the government lists because it's looking like the prop stream lists aren't working right now.
Why aren't they working?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've made like a really big amount of calls, but I haven't been able to get any offers done because most people just don't want to sell.
Let's do this together, man. All right. Let's see it. So let me erase these and let's go over them together. All right. All right. So numbers don't lie, man. So let's go over this. All right. So let's go. Let's see what you got. I'll put you as we'll make it blue. All right. How many leads have you pulled?
Let me pull
The exact number of the past 30 days.
Okay, past 30 days because I'm using batch dialer.
Leads pulled.
So I'm gonna have to add them up because I have a few.
I'm waiting. Tell me what they are, man.
I got around a little bit over 1,000 tax delinquencies off of prop stream. Pre-probates off prop stream, I have around 450. I got a small list of vacant high equities around 200. Tired landlords, I got 840 of them. And then driving for dollars, I got just over 360. And then I have 2 small campaigns that I'm trying to do in Arizona. That's
Let's
virtual.
talk about leads you pulled. We're talking about that.
Yeah, those are the leads that I pulled. The numbers.
Okay, so let's add these up together. So 1450 plus 200 plus 840 plus 360. That is 2,850. That's pretty good. Boom. Step 1 complete. How many inbound leads did you make?
So that's going to be 0 because I haven't done any
0
dollars. I've just been doing driving, no reverse.
We're at zeros. So
yeah, that's the thing that I'm
problem. You see the red flag here? See the problem?
Yep.
All right. So let's go back to the next one. How many calls did you make?
Like per day or like per week? Or...
How many calls in the month?
So the month of January, from January 1st to January 31st, it's telling me that I've done. Check my batch dialer.
I'm waiting.
It's loading.
Should know these stats, man.
Yeah, just over 10,000. I was checking it while I was on the live.
Great.
Yeah, just
all
over.
Right. And so let's break down how many contacts out of those 10,000.
Okay, if this thing wants to freaking pull up. Okay. So it's saying I've contacted or connected calls. Is that contact or?
You should know that. Contacts. Someone says hello. You talk to them.
Well,
you ask them they're looking to sell their property.
I think it's pretty accurate. Then it says 3,700.
3,700. Wow. So you talked to 3,700 people. Okay. And how many offers did you make?
And that's the thing. I've only made maybe like a handful, maybe no more than 5 offers. Like I haven't really been
5.
Yeah.
So that's another red flag.
Yeah.
So you're telling me, and I just want to make sure, 5 out of 3,700. So how many of those said yes?
That want to sell, or the offers that I made?
Yes.
Only one person I've been talking to, that I did talk to Rick like maybe last week about a property that I'm talking about.
Now, how many of those 3,700 said I want to sell my property?
Of the 37 that I've contacted, I haven't got like like
I'm
most.
hearing a lot of us, so I'm assuming it's less than 10.
Yeah, definitely less than 10, because it's mostly just follow-ups that I have right now.
So that is 10 out of 3,700. Do you know that is a really bad number?
Yep.
So that is not even 1%. That is a tenth. That is a tenth of 1%. That is dookie. That's garbage. That's trash. That's okay. That's terrible, my dude. So either you have either two problems right here, okay? Because you're not 750, all right? This is clearly your big problem. You either have, what's your skip tracing you've been using?
Batch.
So we're using batch, that's good. And what script?
Just your hi, is this the owner? Are you interested in selling? That the script that you.
Give me the script. Tell me right now.
Hi, is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yes.
Oh, hi. I was just calling to see if you were interested in selling your property.
All right, perfect. So batch is good. Using the right script. And so let's talk about number 3 here. What was your times you did it?
Like my calling routine?
Yes.
So Monday through Friday, I'll try to call from 2 p.m. to, I say 7, but I honestly just stop like around 6, because after 6, I find people are just really cranky.
Okay. So how many days a week?
That's 5. So Monday through Friday.
So you're telling me that you get one yes, I want to sell my property every other day on your cold calling on a dialer?
I would say it's honestly like less.
Less.
Yeah.
So what market is this in?
This is Southern California, and then they have the virtual.
Where in Southern Cal? Where is this list though?
It's in like near the Inland Empire area. So that's like
Ontario, Riverside, and Bernardino. Like where are we
yeah,
talking?
Riverside, San Bernardino area.
Okay. And so what's the price you're looking at here? Like tell me. So let's say you pulled. Let's do that 1,000. What from that 1,000? What was it? Tell me what it was.
From the 1,000 people that I pulled?
Yeah, tell me for the batch leads list. Give me one list you did.
That was tax delinquencies.
Tax.
Well, that was on PropStream that I pulled.
Okay, cool. What's the filter on the tax delinquencies? Tell me what they are.
Well, I pulled that at the first of the month, so let me just check my.
You remember your filters?
Well, I know there's like a quick filter for tax delinquencies, but
Did you use the quick filter?
What was that?
Did you just use the quick filter?
No. I followed your guys' video.
Okay.
So it's like tax delinquencies plus like I stuck to single family residentials. The ownership info, I don't want them to own more than like 3 properties. Own it for like at least 4 years.
Where's the price? Estimated price value.
So I looked at the median house price on Zillow, and I did like a little bit under that. And then equity, I put at least 40. I think it was 45% that I put.
Okay. So honestly, those are not bad. So what I see here is one major red flag. First of all, you're in a very saturated market. Do you live in Inland Empire?
Yep.
So
it's very saturated, right?
So your leads just are probably too saturated. That's probably the problem for you.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd say sure, because when I call people, sometimes they'll be like, "Oh my God, stop calling me! Like I'm getting so many calls." I'm like, "Okay, yeah."
So here's the thing. This is good. This is bad. This is good. This is good. This is bad. So what do you think I'm going to tell you from this data that I just saw here? What do you think I'm going to tell you?
You're gonna tell me to reverse drive for dollars every day or something like that.
Yeah. 500. 500. Okay. We're going to skip all the stupid stuff. All right. So let's just do this. Okay. You are spending on average, let's see here, 20 hours a week cold calling, right?
Yeah, roughly.
So we're going to do this. We're going to spend 2 hours a week cold calling. Sound good?
Only 2 hours?
Yeah. I'm sick of these games, dude. All right. I'm going to get you some money. Okay. We're going to spend
Thank
18 hours reverse drawing for dollars. And the amount of skip tracing you're saving is going to make you a lot of money. We're going to do 18 hours. All right.
Okay.
And so that should be 1 hour. Let's say you're slow at this. Let's do 15. All right. Make it really easy. So 15 times 18 is going to be 18 times 15. Let's say you do 270 a week multiplied by 4. That means you need to get 1,080 reverse drawing for dollars leads, reverse D for D's leads. I'm going to tell you that, what's half of that? I need 540 of these leads to just be part of your drawing for dollars routine. Pretty simple. You find lead, you throw it on the sticky note, right?
Right.
Then I want you to do is we're going to do 400. On top of that, we're going to do 540 basically government list ones. Okay. So these are going to be tax liens. We're going to maybe do probates. We're going to do not fire damage properties, but let's just do evictions. I'm trying to think because 540 is not a lot. So, and let's just do pre-foreclosures.
Ooh, you mentioned fire damaged properties. I just wanted to say something real quick because there is this house that burnt down like a few blocks from where I live, and I went to go look at it, and it's pretty messed up, and I wanted to contact. But like it looks like there. I mean, I skip traced it, and it just shows landlines, and I'm pretty sure the landlines that were there are gone. So
put a sticky note on the mailbox.
Okay.
Not in it, but on it, or whatever's legal. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's focus on these 4. Let's get 120 out of each one, maybe. 4 divided by 4. All right. So this is your game plan. 135, 135, 135, 135. Okay. So does this look like a good plan?
Yeah. I'll do anything. I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna make it work. So
all right, so you repeat back to me what the plan is now.
So you want me to do 1,080 D for D or reverse driving for dollars leads, half of those being regular driving for dollars, and then the other half being government lists, including are all of these going to be pulled like in person, like at the courthouse or something like that? Because I haven't done that. I haven't gone in person to pull anything.
Yeah, you're gonna go.
Okay. Okay. I'll do all those. And then that's what, no more cold calling. I paid for all these numbers.
What results did you get?
Yeah.
You can keep calling if you want because you paid for it, but do whatever you want, man.
I know
you never came up to me and asked me before you bought it, so I don't care.
I don't care either. I'm still gonna.
Well, here's the thing: I don't respect it because I didn't tell you to do that, so I don't feel bad. Does that make sense? I'll feel bad if I told you to do something and you lost your money, but you haven't.
Right.
It's on you, man.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't mind. I'm still gonna. I mean, I know that I haven't gone through like because I've called it a few times, but I mean, obviously, everyone has picked up yet. So, but I do have a lot of time to. I'm putting all my time into it. So if I do have time to call, I guess I'll still do it. But I'll just do this first.
You're not listening to me, man. I haven't finished this combo, bro. So we got 1,080, right? Make sense?
Yep.
540 G for D, 540 driving for dollars to these government lists. And then you ready for this? You're going to cold call because you want to cold call so bad. 1,080 leads of just those leads, okay? And then I want you to come back and tell me what the contact rate is and what the yeses are. And then
Okay.
get back to me in a week and then a month, and you can let me know. Actually, let's do a month. And get back, and we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'd be shocked if your results are worse than they already are. And so the worst case scenario, this improves your odds. That's all I can guarantee for you. I don't know what's going to bring up, but I know a lot of wholesalers doing well in the market doing that. So unfortunately, I'll just tell you the straight up truth. 90% of people, when I tell them to do this, they don't do it. So are you going to be part of the 10% or the 90%? We'll figure it out. But if you come to me, ask me how to become successful, this is what I'm going to tell you to do in that market.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do this with some time to spare even.
You're pretty sure? You need to
Yeah,
be sure.
I'm 100% sure. So I was just wanting to know if, because I told you that I'm doing virtual too, a small virtual in Tucson, but do you think I should just, I'm definitely gonna still do this like first priority, but should I, try doing
Whatever
virtual?
extra time you have outside of this, do whatever you want. Focus
Okay.
on this first.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, the numbers don't lie. And you come up to me next month and say you did 5,000 and it didn't work. The only person you're lying to is yourself. So go do this and be truthful to yourself and then come back to me and let me know what the results are.
Yes,
But
sir.
I kind of laid it out where it's kind of hard to cheat on this, man. You just got to do what's being put on there. There's no overthinking it. So
Right.
go after it, man.
Yeah, I'll go out there right
When you
now.
come back to me.
Okay, I'll come back
When are you going to come back and tell me your results?
in a month. 1st of
30
March.
days. Oh, you're going to be hustling then because that's 28 days. So, you can come back in 30 if you want.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
do
dude.
that.
Well, go after me. This will save you a lot of money.
Okay.
And
yeah,
it will make you better results. So go do it, man. Let me know.
I'll definitely do it. Thank you so much, Zach.
All right, dude. Keep it up. I'm telling you guys that is what it takes. So if you're in a saturated market like that, you want to make it work. I just told you what to do. Now, is he going to do it? I hope he is. I've already told you statistically, when I give somebody a big task like that, they usually don't. But I only do it for the 10% that watch, the 10% that actually want to do it. I get shocked all the time. So Big Key says, oh no, Zach, they make their money on YouTube, not wholesaling. I'm screwed. Oh my gosh, I got caught. Guys, I don't wholesale. I'm a liar. I'll come out right now. All those deals that I did vlogs on, all those HUDs that I've shown, I all Photoshop them. And here's the cool part, I guess I'm going to go to jail for bank fraud and all this fraud because the HUDs I've showed you at freeholson.com and all my deals, I defrauded the title company, I guess. To him, I defrauded my sellers. I defrauded the buyers. I actually frauded you guys, showing you that I actually had money when I didn't. So I guess I'll be arrested tomorrow. That's my assumption from the haters. But guys, these gurus, they yap all day. The haters. Big K, if you want to do me a favor, and I'll say this because I give people their respect. Big K, if you want to hop on the one-on-one right now, put your name Big K. I'll talk to you right now. We'll go blow for blow on who's got more money right now and who does more wholesaling deals. I'll show you right now. I'll show you my last 7 days of deals. Okay. And unfortunately, the number's got to be over 15 because sellmypaper.com is going off the charts with the amount of assignment of contracts we've been doing lately. Guys, I've been doing 1,000 wholesaling real estate deals this year. But Big K, hop on. I'll be waiting. You already know how to hop on, bro. I want to see you go out here and show me over 15 deals the last 7 days. I will eat my words. But here's the problem. It's all talk. And I'll tell you this one thing. I'll tell you one thing about haters before I do the next one. And this is a very important lesson I learned on haters. Nobody that hates you. Nobody. Not one. I haven't found one. I haven't found one hater that is more successful than me. They're always below me. Usually, if somebody's hating on me, it's because they're mad at where I'm at and they're jealous. And that's why they're upset. I've never had a hater that makes more money than me. I don't have it. And it's honestly the truth. And so be the first one, Big K. Show me. But unfortunately, I don't see it. So it's just always funny. But yeah, love seeing the haters. I love a big hater. And I always like to give them some clout before I block them. The cool part is I can give the haters the clout because they never show their face. They never show their face. They never show their name. They never show anything. It's so funny though. All right, so let's do another one here. Sam, what is up?
Hey, can you hear me, brother?
I can hear you. What's up? How can I help you out?
Hey, we talked actually on Facebook post. You commented back and said to hop on one-on-one. So I told you that I've been wholesaling for 5 years. The rollback that I've been seeing, I mean, the past 2 years in a row, I've been at the mark of 80 to 90K profit back-to-back years, but I haven't been able to break. And the problem that I'm seeing is the consistency in finding obviously motivated sellers. So I've done a lot of different marketing strategies. I actually never pulled the list the way you preach them. Like I said, through the core house and the different agencies and whatnot. I do a lot of pocket listings with agents, and in general, I have a lot of lead flow coming through, but with the current market, it's slowed down quite a bit. So the question that I really have for you is...
Slow down for you?
Sorry, what?
The market slowed down for you?
I would say for myself, yes. I would say on the...
Make sure you correct yourself there. There's more wholesaling deals than ever, man, right now.
Not trying to scare anyone. Sorry, what?
There's more wholesaling deals being done now than there was last year, by far. So
understand.
Make sure you correct yourself. All right.
With that said, but what I was wondering to ask, because I told you on the some of the let's say the utility department, I talked to them, is that they sent me to a department, and then they told me that they cannot provide it because they don't have any. They said that like since like last year they stopped those who stopped their payments for utility. They said that they don't put anything on record because they have like a forgiveness or something of that sort. I couldn't really understand it. Then I went to, let's say, probates, like public records, like how you showed in the videos and whatnot. And the issue that I'm seeing that it's free. I mean, sorry, it's public, but it's $8 a record, and I cannot go around it. I tried calling. I tried even going in person. I'm always continuously denied. I do a few, so it's Minneapolis. Let's do it in Anoka County or Hennepin County, Minnesota.
County probate court. I think I've done this before. County probate court. Okay. So, did you also ask for the court dockets?
No, I did not.
Do that. Because guess what the court docket's going to say? First of all, they can't try to charge you to see what a court docket is. It's kind of stupid. Court docket's going to show deceased, PR, case number. That's all you need.
Okay. You said court docs.
Court dockets.
Dockets. Okay.
Dockets.
Right.
So who's the petitioner, and then who's it on what person are they petitioning?
Sure.
John Doe died. Sam Doe is the petitioner. John Doe and property appraiser.
That's for probates only, right?
It's for probates only.
What about like the utility department or divorcements or anything like that that's a public record?
That's easy. So for utilities, just do utility liens. They're going to have to at least, if they put a lien on someone's property for not paying the water, a lien has to be public record. So just do utility liens if you have to, if they're being that annoying. But also I'd be a jerk. I always say this. So you're telling me I'm going to stop paying my water bill. You're going to forgive me, right? I just want to make sure, because I'm going to stop paying my water bill. I don't want to pay like $100 a month. And they always say, because they want to make money, and obviously it's bad PR. I want to write this down because I'm going to go to the news on this too. I want to notify everybody that John Smith, whatever his name is saying we don't have to pay water anymore, and it's all forgiven. No, because guess who's going to get fired if that comes out?
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so they're like, no. And then they'll say, you do have to pay your water still. Okay, so but what happens if I don't pay the water? Oh, we shut it off. How do you know? Oh, we have a list of people that don't pay their water. Huh. Can I have that list? No. Okay, FOIA. You can do a FOIA request. You can do that on top of it. There's a lot of ways around it, man. See, a lot of people see that and then they get really worried. They're like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I want you to understand that when it's really hard to pull a government list, it's actually a blessing in disguise.
I'm excited for it. That's why.
You know why? Because there's 5 wholesalers that watch my YouTube channel today that tried it and they gave up. $8, I'm done. I give up. And if you actually go to the court dockets and get that list, then you have a list that no other wholesaler in your market can get because they all gave up because they're quitters.
Yep. With that said, you said there's like 15 to 20 agencies off the top of your head. Like you don't remember. Well, you said that in the comments, and I was just wondering because I mean, I spent some time looking like where I can go. Like I type in utility department in Oakland County, right? So that's one of the places I go. Let's say I have 2 other counties, Hennepin and Dakota, whatever. I can go. Like where are the other 15 to 20 agencies that you're saying? Like, is there different departments that like I don't know about that I can talk to, and how do I find those?
Okay, so a lot of them are on freelisting.com, but let's just go off alphabetical order, kind of through my head. All right, so we got the arrest records.
Okay.
Sheriff, pretty simple, right? We can go through the evictions, which is kind of done through the sheriff, but also through public records. We can go through tax liens, IRS debt lien lists, credit card debt lien lists, fire damage properties, people that the fire department went off of, water shutoff, like I said before, utility liens. You can also go on utility electrical shutoffs if you really want to go crazy with them too. You can even go nuts on that. You can also go to the code violations. There is 3 counties, but there's also 6 code violation departments in those 3 counties, because for the city and for the county. Hennepin County, city of Minneapolis has a code violation department, and then on top of that, there is a code violation department for the county. Arrest records, there's a sheriff for Minneapolis, and then there's a sheriff for Hennepin County. That's double in there.
Do I go to both or should I pick one?
Go to all of them. I said 15 to 20. This is easy, right? On top of that, too, you can even go through the evictions. So sometimes the sheriff will do the individual one. So you can go off of that, too. Guys, the list goes on and on. I can go after people that, on top of this is a great one, that are divorced. So you can go through the divorce list, too, on this, too. So there's some motivation on that. You can go through the tax auctions. So people that actually have a property on auction, they have a date, but you can save them on that. Pre-foreclosures, you can go through all the list penances, and then you can just go through all the other type of liens. I'd skip mechanics liens. And then from there, from those 12, there should be at least 20 off of that. And then, I mean, we can keep going down the line, but let's focus on that first.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we got probates, and then there's probates in those 3 counties. And I just go on and on forever, man.
I won't waste too much more of your time, but last thing I wanted to bring up is, so it's my partner and I, it's me and my buddy, we're partners in the business, and we found a lot of success. I know you talk about, like, you know, obviously talking with agents and whatnot, but a lot of the success we had last year alone was from pocket listings. There's, like, I work with brokerages that have a cash buyer program where they obviously they have motivated sellers and they're just looking for cash offers. And we closed 3 a few months ago that netted us over $100,000, and that was a great time. And we were like, okay, well, let's double down on networking with agents and whatnot. And like I said, what I meant by slowing down the market, like I've noticed that within the past couple of months, the inventory with the pocket listings have tremendously dropped. And I was wondering, like, what are your thoughts on that? Because I've been hearing that it should pick up. Right now it's picking up, and I'm starting to get a lot more leads. But what was the reason, do you think, is for why, like, because I want to build a consistent flow with them. And that's obviously not something that I can guarantee myself in the future, that there will always be pocket listings. So how do I go about, this lead flow with the agents? Do I prioritize this as
one? This is easy, man. This is simple, dude. All right. So you just got to gain more market share. That's it. So if you have 10 realtors giving you 10 pocket listings a month, and now it goes down to 6, guess what I'm going to tell you to do? Get 20 realtors and make it 12. That's how you double it.
Yeah. I've probably spoken with over 1,000 agents within the past 2 weeks. So I'm always talking with new agents and, expressing what I make.
There's so many more than 1,000, man. You know that.
No, I'm saying I go about 1,000 a week is what I'm saying. Like,
go through. Let's keep it up, man.
Yeah. And, Sorry, there's another thing I wanted to mention.
52,000 divided by 1%. That's about, you'll get through pretty much all the agents in that area. Yeah, at 1,000 a day. How do
Yeah.
you talk to 1,000 of them a day, though?
So, well, quick, funny thing is my wife and I were looking to buy a property right now, and I'm trying to do it creatively right now, where I have a friend who's an investor. He's going to close on it, and he's going to close on it with cash, and I'm going to buy from him conventionally, and I'll be able to build my down payment and closing costs into the purchase price. So that's just a financial hope for me. And with that said, since we're in the hunt of finding something off market, my wife is actually hoping in this because she's a full-time photographer, but right now is her slow season, so she's by herself on the computer, reaching out through my laptop, basically texting each agent with a script that I have built for her, and I'm having constantly agents respond. And then since she's typing on the computer, it sends to my phone since it's iCloud connected, and I'm the one responding to the agents and continuing the conversations from there while
Is
I'm
it over
doing.
text?
Sorry, what?
Is it over text?
Yes.
I have a question for you. So
Yeah.
you're a married man.
Yeah.
Did your wife fall in love with you over text? Is that how
No.
you built that relationship?
Yeah,
That's not how you build relationships, man.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and right away, I know what you're gonna say. Calling is probably the best way to build a connection and relationship. Is that what you're trying to say?
I get a lot of pocket listings, man. Not a ton. Like, all right, not on the level of like 15 a month of like deals like that, but like I get sent a lot of good deals, and they're all deals sent with people I have legit relationships with. Like I follow up at least once a month with.
Yeah.
And because here's the problem, Sam. If I have a pocket listing, I go to anyone. But if I have the guy I actually know and have a good relationship with, not the guy I just text,
Yeah.
I'm more likely to call him. And if I've already talked to him a lot, I like calling this guy, right?
Yeah.
It's all about if they like the person or not. It's all about rapport, man.
And I agree. I mean, the way I do it is not just sending a text and hoping to hear from them. A lot of them, like you, I'm sure you know yourself, obviously, a lot of them will just simply not have the business that I'm looking for. A lot of them say, I don't work with off markets, anything like that. So as soon as they hear something, yes, to work with off markets, like I already found 3 strong connections. One of them being that he works with a home buying company. They probably put 35 to 45 grand into marketing a month. They said that they buy like 30 to 40 deals a month themselves, but they cap out at that. And he said anything on top of that, the leads that they have, he gives it to this agent who he's working surprisingly with only 1 or 2 other buyers, and they're not even consistent. And he said that all they have to do is just give an offer to the seller. So I'll be direct to the seller, and I'll just be giving a referral
That works,
to them.
man.
Yeah.
I think you should probably do that. So if I was in your shoes, are you just doing all realtors pretty much?
I mean, I'm choosing between the bigger brokerages at the moment because I feel like the smaller brokerages don't have much of pocket listings. But
I would say go for the quality over quantity. And so how do I find really good realtors in my market? I go after ones that have already represented cash sales.
Yep, I'm doing that.
And ones that have represented properties under a certain price.
Yep. I have
And
MLS
those are the
access.
first ones.
So yeah, I have MLS access. So I actually basically filter in anyone who's done off market sales, and especially if they've been in cash. So I'm reverse engineering that myself through MLS access, the access that I have as well. So I'm already doing that. And but the only thing that I want to do is not have to only get deals from. At the end of the day, there's a middleman involved that went direct to seller, a lot of them. So that's why I want to pull these motivated, niche lists. And I've had issues doing that. That's why I want to hop on 1-1.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I start popping on that, and then start adding more niche lists and government lists on. I'm telling you, you're missing out without doing the government lists.
That's what I'm thinking myself. And like you said, the fact that it's hard for me to get, and they're kind of denying me, that makes me so much more excited to pull them and actually get.
There's a county in Florida that I started pulling when I was like 19, 20.
Okay.
It was so hard. It took me 6 months to get the list. The court lady told me that you are the second person to be having access to the probates, and the other is an attorney. It was the most amazing list ever. It took me forever to do.
Juice.
But it took me forever to do. I didn't give up. So that's the point, man.
Mm-hmm.
So do it, dude.
Why did it take so long?
Because the county was insane. I had to go to the attorney, the city attorney, meet him multiple times, have my attorney talk to their attorney, and make it so annoying. The point is, I was so annoying. It's actually less annoying to give me the list than it was to actually hide it from me anymore.
Yeah, I understand.
That's it. So take a week, see what you can pull, then come back to me and I'll help you pull the ones that you can't pull.
Appreciate you. Last thing, with the generating income that we have so far, you know, we're making deals happen. And when do you think would be a smart decision once we able to ourselves pull 1 or 2 deals a month without the agents, or combine with the agents and our own niche lists when we hire and create a team of VAs and whatnot and go from there, cold calling those lists and building a team from here to actual scale?
Consistently get leads deals every single month, and then I can help you scale up from there.
Gotcha.
But you're going
Appreciate you,
to
bro.
figure out what's taking the most time. So what I want you to do too is for the next 7 days, pull a government list, but also statistically write out what you do for the entire workday. Like, do it. I'm telling you, when you're looking to scale, just do it. See what you do every single day.
So you're saying to then delegate that work, like see what I can save time on, and then
Break it down, and then I'll help you figure out which activities are the least income producing, which ones are the most. And then that's how you do it.
Okay.
Not a lot of people do it. They're like, oh, my cold calling is what? Maybe cold calling is the one's producing the most money for you, and we should not do that, right? So write down what you're doing all day, every day, and go from there. Even if it's taking a lunch for 30 minutes, just break it all down.
Gotcha.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you for hopping on, dude.
Yeah.
I love talking to everybody. I invite everybody to hop on and talk to me when they have an issue in the group, and nobody ever actually hops on and actually gets better. You became better wholesalers today by doing this. Do you think so?
100%. I know that I'm gonna actually make some crazy moves from here. That's awesome. Love to hear it.
Hop back on. I'll remember you, and we'll get it going.
Appreciate you, bro. Take it easy.
Awesome. So, guys, if you want to hop on, talk to me one-on-one. If you want to learn wholesaling real estate, go to freewholesaling.com. That's how you learn this business absolutely for free. So, guys, I appreciate it. Guys, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. This is Zach and Sonny.